everyone. I am coming on live here in my group on Facebook called Intuitive Angel Messages. And I'm really excited to be able to channel a message from Our Lady Guadalupe. I didn't know too much about her a few days ago, but something very interesting happened. And it's the reason why I'm here right now, channeling her message. It's interesting how spirit can make things happen. You know, like people often talk about, you know, lights flickering or coming off and on, or lights staying on. I remember Eric Medhu's flicking a yogurt container right off the top of my microwave. That really got me and my friend's attention. It was intense. And he was just enjoying the music that we were playing, and he started dancing too. He's like, "This music's great, Kristin." So I was like, "Oh, okay, it's just Eric, okay." But you know, however spirit can get one's attention to help them open up or awaken or notice that there's something else going on other than what they see with their physical eyes, right? So a lot of times people, they wonder why certain things are happening to them, but there's a bigger meaning, a bigger purpose, a bigger reason why. And we often get down to the root of that during sessions that I offer. So it's really interesting and fascinating to see the bigger picture as to what's really happening and why spirit is stepping forward the way that spirit is. And so this is what happened to me a few days ago. I was looking at different movies to watch, and I was really drawn to a movie called Lady of Guadalupe. And I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, I don't think that that's really, you know, the best quality of movie. I just didn't feel drawn to watching it, but I kept feeling drawn towards Lady Guadalupe. And I don't know a whole lot about her. So I put my phone down, which was turned off, and I started to look her up on Wikipedia. And I was just like, okay, originated people. She showed herself to people in Mexico City is where a lot of the you know, paintings of her are. And I was about maybe 2 minutes in, right? And all of a sudden my phone turned on. I didn't have a phone call come in. I didn't have anything happen that would deem, that's interesting. My ring light just completely stopped. Huh. Interesting. Right when I'm talking about her turning my phone on. Okay, guys, so I gotta go fix that. One moment. Whoa. What is going on here? I don't know. Okay. It's interesting what spirit can do with energy, whether it's a power source or what it is, right? So if you'll just bear with me. Was not expecting this. Well, I suppose I should expect it by now, am I right? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so anyways. What is happening? I don't know. Okay, so. All right, okay. So she's got my attention. So my phone turns on all by itself, and I'm sitting there like, whoa, okay. And I'm thinking, you know, when you're trying to put one and one together, and I'm thinking, I wonder if it's because I'm looking her up. That's why she turned my phone on. Did she turn my phone on? And then I hear her laughing. And I'm like, okay, this is how she operates. So, so anyways, yeah, my ring light, this one just stopped working. So I've plugged in my secondary one. Good thing I have 2 ring lights. And So yeah, not overly surprised that this is happening right now. She's a powerful energy, obviously, right? But I was really drawn to her energy, and I could hear her laughing, and she was just like teasing me that she had done that. She had turned my phone on, and because there was no reason why my phone would move or turn on. Like, you know, when you move it, it'll turn on, but nothing was happening like that. So anyways, so I said to her, do you want me to relay a message from you? And she said, yes. I said, okay, well, I'm scheduling some lives in my group, Intuitive Angel Messages, in June. And if you want, we can, no, Kristin, it has to be way sooner. And I was like, okay, so you want me to channel a message for you sooner. There was an urgency to it, okay? Like, she wants this message to come through right now. And then I'm talking to Ashley Cunningham, my good friend Ashley. And Ashley says, oh, I've channeled her once before. She's really forward. I'm like, no kidding. Because I have not channeled her before, and I don't know too much about her other than the 2 minutes I was able to look her up on Wikipedia. And then, of course, she turned my phone on, and now my light sources have just been completely turned off. So anyways, here I am, and she's laughing. You know, some people will call her Our Lady Guadalupe or The Lady Guadalupe. Of course, there's that movie, Lady Guadalupe, which I wasn't super drawn towards. So I'm just going to let her go ahead and channel her message for everybody, okay? Now that please don't take out my last ring light. Thank you. She's too funny. She's right behind me. So Spirit often likes to come through our chakra centers. So if you notice your chakras opening, expanding, if you notice yourself getting a little lightheaded, or you feel like you're getting some head pressure, these are all indicators that someone's knocking at your door and they want to communicate with you. Okay? And you guys know that this is going to be one of the last mediumship courses that I offer until fall. So that's coming up April 15th until the 30th. And that's coming up the Mediumship for Beginners course for 2 weeks. And I'm super excited. I know that you guys have expressed how excited you are too. And I'm so excited. I'll be sending out an email to each of you with the link to the private group where the course will be held. And so that'll be coming out April 14th. And then the course starts on the 15th. And, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I want to make sure I'm there. And, I have a busy schedule. Well, no matter what time zone you're in or what your schedule is like, you can participate around all of it. It's all saved for you. And the base course material is emailed to you afterwards. And even if you can't get to the daily live broadcast with the medium teachers, you can still watch it afterwards. Okay, and you just participate when you can. And if you go and you participate in the comments, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to come live on camera. But I always say the most amount of growth happens when you face your fear and do it anyways, and you come on camera and you practice. Okay, and I just want to say that if that's something that you're interested in, I'm going to put the information in the comments. I've also put some more information above this video. And you guys can come and visit my website and just check it out and read up on more information at KristinDaviesMedium.com. So if I were to say what Guadalupe's energy feels like, I would say similar to Mother Mary, or also a similar feminine energy to Mary Magdalene, if I were to say. And I mean, we're doing like a roundabout, okay? We're not saying they're identical. We're not saying they're the same energy, because they're not. The difference I feel with Guadalupe's energy is, if I were to say, I haven't even channeled her yet, is she's more forthright, okay? She's just a little bit more punchy. So here we go. So let's hear what she would like to say, since she's worked so hard to get our attention and my attention. Okay, so I'm ready whenever you are. She wants to say, everyone, thank you for joining us. She's talking about it being spur of the moment for Kristin to come and channel her guidance, channel her words. And she has her hands up like this. It's really interesting. Thank you. She knows that many are not aware of who she is, and that's okay. She talks about when you look up information, that depending on the information that you look up on who, it can be very limited. And a lot of the information that you look up as well in our society is skewed. So it may be skewed by, obviously, the person writing the information. And she says it's there's nothing like a first-hand experience, is there? And that's why she turned off my power source. So you can firsthand see that there is energy in the room, impacting, influencing the electronics. And she's very good at doing this, she says. No kidding. Okay. The reason why I am stepping forward in this way in order to communicate through this dear one is to convey my love for each of you. She says she knows how difficult it is to incarnate on earth at times, but it's really important that you hold steady, that you hold steadfast, because, and the importance and why it's so important that you do moving forward is because there will be more challenges for many of you to face in the days ahead. She wants to describe what spirit thinks of these challenges. She can't speak on behalf of each and every being, light being here, helping and assisting us. But overall, she would like to talk about how spirit sees obstacles, as we say, obstacles or challenges in our lives. Whether they are a global collective challenge like this virus and the subsequent variants of this virus. And she's talking about more variants coming out other than the 3 that they've already found. Okay. And more coming in the future. And she's, or obstacles or challenges in your day-to-day lives that are affecting you personally or individually. Okay. The angels, the spirit guides, the ascended masters, including herself, we do not sit back and worry or feel sorry for you. We do not do woe is me alongside of you. And why is that? They wait patiently on the side while we go through the churnings of understanding what is happening. But they let us know that how long we stay there in those churnings is up to us. So how long we stay in the pity party, for one, how long we stay in the woe is me is up to us. individually. She's not going to say collectively, because ultimately it is us who have, who can bring the attention, the awareness, the consciousness to our own thoughts, feelings, emotions, belief systems. Okay? We can't do that with the collective. We can only focus individually upon ourselves. We can try to speak with or impact the collective with our own words and energy, but ultimately it is ourselves that we must focus upon. So when we are going through it, Spirit sees this as an opportunity for growth and expansion and evolution for your soul. Expansion for your consciousness. And they lovingly help us and assist us. It is important that we thrive here and that we flourish here on earth, irregardless of what is taking place with others, irregardless of what is taking place collectively with everyone else, irregardless of what is transpiring in your lives individually. For how long you stay there in the depths is entirely in your hands. She wants to talk about our excuses as to why we can't do that, why we can't shift out. They're not going to be good enough excuses years upon years upon years down the road. Your loved ones do not wish for you to suffer and mourn and grieve their loss for years upon years upon years down the road. If anything, they're trying to help us heal and move forward and move on and try to enjoy this experience for its fullness throughout the remaining time that you have here. They also are aware that this experience on earth is one to be treasured, and it will not last forever. And it is very important that we understand the difference between my energy versus others' energy impacting and or influencing or affecting me by way of what we view on TV, others' words, others' thoughts, others' belief systems, others' values, or what they value in life. It is really important that we use discernment and that we place close attention on our thoughts, feelings, emotions, okay? Our vibrational frequencies, rather than getting wrapped up into others. However, if you feel drawn, if you feel guided in the moment to voice yourselves, to stand up for another, to step forward and help another, please do so immediately. Do not hang back if you are being guided. How does one get themselves unstuck? How does one get themselves shifted out of the depths? How do you reach for the sunlight when you are so used to being below the depths in the mud? Every thought, every emotion that sinks your vibrational frequency. She wishes for you to hand this off to her, or your angels, or your spirit guides. Okay? So every single moment throughout the day, you will be the still observer of the thoughts, the emotions, and the feelings that are making you feel heavy. They sink your frequency in your body. They make you unhappy. And it doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter what the topic is. It doesn't matter what the belief system is. What matters is how it makes you feel, dear ones. And if it is no longer serving you, and it doesn't feel good to you to continue with that thought, or to continue with that belief system. And then she's also adding, if you're having an issue with another person, or if you're having an issue with something in your life, maybe an experience, you can hand these off to her as well. Okay? Or your angels, or your spirit guides. And what they will do is take the energy from that thought, take the energy from that emotion, okay? Because thoughts, emotions are energy, whether you think them or speak them. And what they will do is take that dense energy and transmute it into the light. And the more you hand off, the more they can transmute the layers for you and help you come up out of the mud. She's showing like a lotus flower and into the light. For too long, many of you have been sunk deep in the mud, in the depths. And I wish for you to free yourselves. Because moving forward here on earth, there will be more tumultuous times ahead, where many of you will sink further, deeper down into the mud. So let's start working together to individually, you individually focusing upon yourselves, and then that impacting and affecting collectively the collective consciousness and energy here on earth, in order to lift you and raise you up out of the mud, out of the depths, and into the sunlight, into the light, into the higher vibrational thoughts, higher vibrational emotions, feelings. And she's talking about belief systems that feel in alignment. They feel good. If something doesn't feel good, or if you are triggered by something in your life, this is a moment, it is an opportunity, dear ones, to slow down and observe the contrast. Observe the feeling, the emotion, the feeling of this vibrational frequency, and then recognize, okay, this isn't serving me, it's not feeling good, and then hand it off to me, or whom you wish. This is what she wants to talk with us about today. Getting up out of the mud, getting up out of the depths, because there will be further difficult moments coming ahead. And this isn't about what is happening outside of you, or what is happening outside of you out there in the world. This is only about what is transpiring and happening within you, within your own emotions, thoughts, feelings, and your own vibrational frequency. Many blessings to each of you, dear ones. This is Guadalupe. Thank you, everybody. I hope that really helps. Thank you, Guadalupe. Thank you.